Students, today we will be seeing how to find the solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. Solution is also called as the root of the equation. Let us first understand a concept. If product of two numbers is 0, means if we are multiplying two numbers and the answer is 0, then we can conclude that at least one of them is 0. Either at least one of them is 0 or both are 0. For example, if multiplication of A and B is 0, that means either A is 0 or B is 0. We'll be using this concept. Now let us see practice set 2.2's first example. This type of example we had solved in our 9th class also. The example goes by this: x square minus 15x plus 54 is equal to 0. We have to find the roots or the solution of this equation. What we need to do, there are two types of these questions. In the first type, there is the coefficient of x square is 1. In the other type, coefficient of x square is not 1. There is some number here. Let us consider the first case. The coefficient of x square is 1 here. So we draw a inverse v this way and we write the constant term here. And separately we write the coefficient of x. Remember to take the sign also. It is minus 15. Now we need to find two numbers such that their multiplication comes out to be 54. And the two numbers, when we add or subtract them, the answer should be minus 15. So let us try and find those numbers. So 54, the factors of 54 is 54, the easiest one is 54 into 1. But 54 plus 1 is 55 and 54 minus 1 is 53. So we cannot take these. So let us consider the factors of 54. So 54 we write 2 into 27. But 2 into 27, if we take 27 plus 2, it is 29, and 27 minus 2 is 25. But we need 15. So we need to take more factors. So we take 27 is 3 nines are. So we take 3 twos are 6 and 9. So 6 and 9 add up to be 15. So we can take 6 and 9. Now the important part is the signs. So when we take 6 nines are 54. But 6 plus 9 is not minus 15. It will be plus 15. We need minus 15. So here we see that when a positive sign is here, that means both the numbers are positive or both the numbers are negative, because plus into plus will be plus and also minus into minus will be plus. But if I take plus into plus, the negative sign won't come here. So what we do, we take minus, because minus 6 into minus 9. Minus into minus is plus, and 6 nines are 54. And minus 6 plus minus 9 is minus 15. So these are our required numbers. What we do, we write these two numbers in place of minus 15. See how it is written. It is x square minus 6x minus 9x plus 54 is equal to 0. The question can come in your mind, can we write minus 9 first and minus 6 later on? Yes, you can do. The answer won't be different. Just the case, the answer's roots will be interchanged. So now what we need to do? We need to make the pair of first two numbers and last two numbers and take out common from them. I can take out x common from here. So if I take out x common, what will be left? Out of 2x here, only 1x will be left. Only 1x is there. So I have taken it out. So 6 will be left. Now the most important part, taking out common from the second two terms. Whenever there is a negative sign here, we have to compulsorily take out that negative sign outside. Now x cannot be taken out, but this 54 can be written as 6 9s are 54. So 9 can be taken out common. So when I take out 9 common, only x will be left, and since 9 has gone out, 6 will be left. Many times we write the plus sign here, but remember we have taken minus sign outside. Whenever minus sign is taken out, it changes all the signs inside. So this plus will become minus. Now the thing is that we should see, are our steps correct? So how do we know our steps are correct? These two brackets should always be same. These two brackets, let us check, x minus 6, x minus 6. They are same. So we can take out x minus 6 common. So what will be left? X minus 6 is taken common. So only x will be left. From here x minus 6 is taken common. So minus 9 will be left. So this is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. As I explained to you, when the multiplication of two numbers is 0, either both are 0 or one is 0. So we take into consideration either x minus 6 is 0 or x minus 9 is 0. So minus 6 is taken that side, so it becomes plus 6, and minus 9 is taken on that side, it becomes plus 9. So we have got the roots of the equation. So last line we write 6 and 9 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. This is the way of solving the quadratic equation by factorization. The other name is splitting the middle term. This we have done in our last year also. Now students, let us start practice set 2.2's fourth example. This example is a little bit different from the one we have solved previously. Here, first thing is, the question or the equation is not in the standard form. So let us first bring it to the standard form. So 5m square, this 22m is on the right hand side, it has to be brought, and since the sides are changed, its sign also changes. Similarly, plus 15 becomes minus 15 and is equal to 0. The difference between this and the previous example we solved is the coefficient of square term is not 1. It is some number, that is 5. So in this case, what we need to write here is the multiplication of the constant term and the square term. So minus 15 into 5 is minus 75. Here we have to write the same thing, minus 22. That is the coefficient of m. Now we need to find two numbers whose multiplication is minus 75 and addition or subtraction is minus 22. So 25 into 3 is 75 and 25 plus 3 is 28, but 25 minus 3 is 22. So we can take this 25 into 3. Now we need to adjust the signs. Here we have a negative sign here. So that means both numbers are not positive and both numbers are not negative, because minus into minus is plus and plus into plus is also plus. This negative sign here means one number is negative or one number is positive. So which number is negative and which number is positive, we need to see this term. This term has the sign of the bigger number. So minus sign is there, bigger number is 25. So 25 will be negative and the smaller number 3 will be positive. So what we need to do, we need to substitute these two numbers in place of 22. So I get 5m square minus 25m plus 3m minus 15 is equal to 0. Now these two terms are taken together and these two terms are taken together. 25 is 5 5s are. So I can take 5 common and m common. So I take 5m common outside. What I get? 5 is gone out. Out of 2m, 1 is gone out. so only 1m is left. So 5 is gone out, m is gone out, so only m will be left. Now, here I can take out 3 common. So this is 3 into 5. So I take out 3 common. So what will be left? M is left here. 3 has gone out, so only 5 will be left. If we have done it correctly or not, how will we verify? We need to check these two brackets. These two should always be same. So these two are same. So I take out m minus 5, that is the bracket common. And what will be left? 5m plus 3. Now in this term, we see multiplication of these two terms is 0. That means either m minus 5 is 0 or 5m plus 3 is 0. Minus 5 goes to that side. It becomes plus 5. Now let us solve this one. Plus 3 is there. I'll change its sign. So it becomes minus 3. 5 into m. I need to take 5 to that side. So it is multiply. That side it changes and becomes the divide or goes to the denominator. So I've got the roots. M is equal to 5 and m is equal to minus 3 by 5 are the roots or solution of the given quadratic equation. Now let us solve fifth example from the same exercise. This example is a little bit different from the previous one because we see the constant term is a fraction. So this can be solved using the same fraction, but it will be easier if we remove this 2 from the denominator. So multiplying all terms by 2 on both sides. So I'll start multiplying. So I get 2 into 2x square minus 2 into 2x plus 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to 2 into 0. Even if you don't multiply on the right hand side, because 2 into 0 will be 0, so it's okay if you don't write this. Now let us solve this. 2 into 2 is 4x square. Now 2 into 2, this is 4x. These two and the denominator 2 is cancelling. So I get plus 1. 2 into 0 is 0. So I've got this equation. Now I have to write a term here. But since the coefficient of x square is not 1, I have to multiply this term with a constant one. So 4 ones are 4. And in the side we write minus 4. That is the coefficient of x. So I need to find two numbers such that their multiplication is 4 and addition and subtraction is minus 4. So the first option which comes in our mind is 4 ones are 4. But 4 plus 1 is 5 and 4 minus 1 is 3. So that is out of question. Let us take the second option. 2 twos are 4. Yes, but 2 plus 2 is also 4. We will adjust the sign. So 2 twos are 4 is our combination. So here plus sign is there. That means both numbers are positive or both numbers are negative. Let us see this term. This is negative. That means both numbers are negative. So minus 2 is minus 4, minus minus plus, and 2 twos are 4. So these are our perfect combinations. So let us substitute the values. So I get 4x square. In place of minus 4x, I'll write this minus 2x. So minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. I make the combination of these two terms. So from here I can take 2 and x common from these two. So I get 2x. If I take 2x common, so out of 4 2 has gone, so 2 is remaining. Out of 2x 1 has gone, so 1 will be remaining. This 2x full has gone outside, so minus 1 will remain. Now here nothing can be taken out common. If nothing can be taken out common, 1 is definitely there to be taken out common. Minus sign is here. If when minus sign is there, you have to take out minus sign common. So whenever minus sign is taken out common, it changes all the signs in the bracket. So 2x plus sign was there, it will become minus, and 1. I have taken only 1 common, so it doesn't change anything. So is equal to 0. Let us check if our steps are correct. These two brackets, as I told you earlier, should always be same. So I get 2x minus 1. I have taken out these brackets common. What will be left? This 2x minus 1. So in this particular case, both the brackets are same. So we write the full steps, but either 2x minus 1 is 0, this one is 0, or this one 2x minus 1 is 0. Let me solve it. So I get 2x is equal to minus 1 goes to that side, becomes plus 1, and this 2 also I want on the right hand side. So I get x is equal to 1 by 2. The same way I solve it here. So 2x minus 1 goes to that side, it becomes plus 1. 2 is in the numerator, it goes to that side, it becomes denominator. So I get 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 are the solutions, or you can write roots of the quadratic equations. Please attempt this home assignments.